Why? And that I go and say, I don't got time for the hate. I need more time in my day. I put the ice on my bay, yeah. You riding on me. I get my drip overseas. Niggas are hating on me, yeah.
How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Pieces and blessings upon all my Akis and all my sisters out there. Welcome to Split Decision. I'm your host, Aki. To my left,
it's Professor Nim, the pundit with the PhD in pugilism.
Put some respect on his name because that's a real life professor for the ones that don't know. Now y'all know.
I got receipts too.
Talk to him nice. Now we're gonna do a segment today where it's settle the score because episode 7 we had a lot of feedbacks, mixed feedbacks and reviews. So I just want to get this cleared out of the way. Me and Professor Nan, we go way back. However, I gotta hold my man accountable. He a professor, he know that. I gotta hold him accountable because people hold me accountable. So if he throws information out there that's not true, I gotta count on him a little light, you know what I'm saying?
No,
so
vice
that's all
versa,
it is.
though. I come from that.
Ring Magazine came out. They have Canelo pound for pound #1. Obviously, last week I was like, man, even Ring Magazine, Canelo, yeah, they don't even have you as pound for pound #1. You out here claiming that you pound for pound #1. Now, I believe you said Marquez said something nice about Canelo.
I was surprised.
What did Marquez say? Because I gotta hear this before I even
he was
go
getting
on.
he was getting interviewed by Radio Raheem, and a lot of people probably don't. A lot of people don't know. But Marquez actually speaks pretty good English.
I'm impressed. That's what Canelo should do. He be a star.
Yeah.
That's why he ain't selling no tickets because people don't, man. I don't never watch Canelo interviews because he don't speak English.
But part of it, so I don't think it was lost in translation, but Radio Raheem asked if he felt that Canelo was the greatest. Like, after this victory, do you think that Canelo is the greatest Mexican champion? And then he said, I do. Like, I agree with that.
The greatest?
The greatest Mexican champion.
Like, coming from Mexico? Like, during this time or all the time?
He didn't have those qualifiers, but I thought he just meant the greatest Mexican champion ever.
I don't know.
And
it might be lost in translation because Marquez in particular was one of Canelo's biggest critique. He said Canelo, they go so way back, like their beef go way back. Canelo said, I want to spar you. You keep talking shit about me. How about we spar? And that's how Canelo taking it so personal. Marquez telling him, yo, just fight these people. Like he's telling him, he critiquing his resume, he critiquing him fighting older guys and stuff.
And he has been critical. And even with Canelo missing, there was a fight where he had missed weight or had like some weight problems, and then Marquez was like, this guy is not disciplined. He's doing this, and he felt that he was this pampered champion.
And he's not the only one though. Morales did the same thing. We talked about it last show.
That's why I was surprised. When I saw it, I was like, I don't agree with that. But Marquez, so you can go look at the, shout out to
Radio right here.
Yeah, we're not going to hate, send all of them shout out to them.
What do you mean? To this day, he know what time it is. Hey, man, if y'all don't know, Google that shit. Radio right here, what's up, man?
Yeah, to this day. To this day,
hey.
But with that said, he asked the question, and Marquez responded that.
All right, well, that's what I just wanted to get. But
even over him.
Marquez is shocking to me because, like I said, Marquez, he was just critiquing Canelo about him not fighting nobody and stuff. So I don't know how he gonna, change her heart. Maybe they did spar and Canelo sparked them real quick. But now Canelo got named #1. But I'm gonna make this case. Obviously, I'm gonna say Crawford all day. So Crawford, I believe he's #1 pound for pound over Canelo and Lomachenko and anybody you name. I'm gonna give you the reasons why.
Okay.
Name me who you think pound for pound #1.
So I used to kind of hedge my bets and whatnot, but I really had Lomachenko because I thought that his record was better than Terence Crawford. But because of this franchise bullshit, I got Terence Crawford. But because I don't like that, it's bad for boxing. It kind of speaks to you as a fighter. So I got Terence Crawford #1.
Come on, man. You done pulled back on me.
No, I'm saying I don't like the
with the key. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I've been preaching this from day one. I respect that. I respect that. But I'm saying, okay, but Lomachenko and Canelo, that's the people that bring up the point that they bring up. Let's talk about them, like, because that's so Canelo and Lomachenko. Let's compare them three.
With Crawford?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crawford, name me a fighter that's calling out Crawford that Crawford said no to.
That said no to?
Yeah, like Canelo said, Crawford said, no, I don't want to fight this dude. It's just the guy, like, throw a name out there, period.
No, he doesn't do that. He doesn't. That's not even, he doesn't.
Crawford called out Lomachenko. Crawford called out Errol Spence. He called out anybody. Even when Postal wanted to fight him, he fought Postal right away. The gold medalist Diaz, Flex Diaz, he fought him right away, dominated him. So, meanwhile, we got Lomachenko. He got Devin Haney calling him out. He got Shakur calling him out. He even got Manny Pacquiao calling him out, and he turned down
Shakur
fights.
calling him out?
Yeah, even Shakur called him out. But I'm just pointing it out like nobody's scared. And then you got, on the other hand, you got even Lomachenko turning down a fight with Manny Pacquiao, turning down a fight with Devin Haney. He wants no smoke. Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight with Charlo, Andrade, all these top fighters, Beterbiev, Benavidez. He don't want none of that smoke. All these fighters calling him out. He ain't trying to see these people. That's why Terrence Crawford pound for pound #1. On top of that, he the most dominant of the bunch. Like Terrence Crawford dominated his opponent the most. Lomachenko struggled every now and then. Canelo Alvarez obviously struggles every now and then, and he hardly wins and robs people like Lara and stuff. Meanwhile, Crawford dominates his opponents. Third reason is he a 3-time world champion, 3 different weight classes, and he's still looking for all the smokes like an Errol Spence. I mean, picture Errol Spence being in the division with Canelo. Canelo ain't gonna look to his way. He like, man, let me get away as far as I can. Especially if I'm moving up 3 divisions. That's my 3rd division, and there's an Errol Spence in my division. Canelo ain't want none of that. He only calling out Errol Spence is because he wants Errol Spence to move up 2 weight divisions. So all I'm saying, and Errol Spence is willing to do that, but it shows that Errol and Crawford cut from the same cloth. So this is why Terrence Crawford is pound for pound #1, because he out here being the most dominant, fighting anybody and everybody, asking for all the smoke, and he has the skill and the looks, from the looks to the hooks, to back it up. So today you say what? You disagree? Or
No,
you making a case for anybody?
I'm going to give it to it. So I also want to, because I used to always big up Lomachenko, the people that he beat, but I'm gonna go through. This is Terrence Crawford's kind of box rate, and I'm gonna not only say the person's name, but I'm gonna say their record at the time. So
hey, go from because it's gonna be a long list.
Well, yeah, but
go from when he fought the fighter that knocked out
not
Amir
the whole
Khan.
thing. So from not that who Amir Khan. All right, so that's Bradis Prescott.
Yeah.
So at the time, Bradis was a little worn, but he
it was
dominated him.
Short.
Yeah. So he was like 26-4. I want to say that, but I'm gonna go from when he won the WBO World Light Champion from like Ricky Burns, who was Terrence Crawford was favored, but Ricky Burns is a well-respected fighter. Okay, so from in there, unanimous decision. Ricky Burns was 36-2-1. Then he fought Yuriorkis Gamboa, who and he was WB, and this was for the W defending his title. He was 23-0 out there, knocked him out. Then he fought Raimondo Beltran, that used to be Manny Pacquiao's sparring champ, but like a really tough dude.
And he broke Ricky Burns' jaw when they fought.
Exactly. So he beat him. His record was a little bit, it's 29-6-1. But then he fought Thomas DeLermo, knocked him out. This is for the super lightweight title. At
140.
So now,
he moved up.
Yeah, so he's moving up from 135 to 140. Then he fought Deary John, who was 29-1 at the time, knocked him out. He fought Henry Lundy, who was like, but Lundy is somebody who like you see, and I'm like, this guy has skills. Like he has that, but he doesn't keep his concentration long. And then he was talking junk to he was in Terrence Crawford, and Terrence bodied him. Then he fought Victor Postal. This was for the WBC
and Postal coming off a Matisse
and
knockout.
WBO exactly. It was 28-0, knocked him out. He fought John Molina Jr., knocked him out. He fought Felix Diaz, who was 19-1, made him retire. Then he fought, I thought it was going to be a tough fight. He fought Julius Ndongo, who was 22-0. So this was for the WBC, the WBA, the IBF, and the WBO. So this is undisputed. At the time, he was one of 2 fighters who can say they were undisputed in boxing.
He the first one. He was the first one.
Knocked him out, bodied him in the second round, I believe, for body shot. Then Jeff Horn was like, all right, Jeff Horn had all this. People didn't realize Jeff Horn was undefeated.
Yeah.
He had beat there, body him. They thought Jeff Horn was too big, all that, knocked him out. Then Jose Benavidez Jr., 27-0, knocked him out. He fought an Amir Khan, which I thought was just for a money fight at that time. But at the same, he still fought him. He's still a name. Knocked him out. It was a TKO because Amir Khan quit.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Terrence, and keep in mind during this whole run, he undefeated, dominating, not just winning, dominating, and calling out all the smoke. Moving up from the 135-pound, nobody wanted to fight him. Not Mikey Garcia, not nobody, not no Lomachenko, none of that. Keep in mind, at the same time, Gamboa was one of the most avoided fighters. Mikey avoided that fight, and it was Terrence Crawford that stepped up to the plate. Beltran, they said, oh, he ain't going to fight Beltran. He broke Ricky Byrne's jaw and all that. Fought beat him like he was a nobody. Moved up to 140, cleared that whole division. However, you see Lomachenko today vacating belts because he don't want to be an undisputed champion. Even though that's his goal, he claimed that's his goal, but he don't want to go through that smoke to do it. It's how difficult it is. Even though the 140-pound division was a little more light than 135 where Lomachenko is at.
Right now, it's for the taking.
But I'm saying that's the time to prove yourself. You got all this competition. That's the time to prove yourself, and you don't step up to the plate. Like Canelo at 150, 160. He want to be undisputed, but he didn't want to go through Charlo and Andre. And then Terrence Crawford moved up to 147 because everybody claimed, but Canelo, he got the Charlos of the world, the Andres of the world. Lomachenko got all these tough fights, but Terrence Crawford got nobody. Man, Terrence Crawford got Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, Porter, Errol Spence, and he's calling out all these guys.
That's the deepest division.
That's what I'm saying,
boxing.
the deepest division. And he ain't acting like Canelo and Lomachenko. He's still calling out all the smoke. It's because he's cut from a different cloth. And that's why he's pound for pound number one, in my opinion. And I was making that case since Andre Ward retired. And I'm still making this case today because, like I said, he the only one that keep the same energy. Canelo ain't. Lomachenko definitely is not. So that's why we got to give Terrence Crawford the credit he earned and deserved. I'm not giving him any extra credit like Canelo Alvarez fans and Lomachenko fans giving Lomachenko and Canelo the bonus credit. Now you get no bonus credit over here. You know what I'm saying?
What's your top 5?
I mean, the list keep changing, man.
I mean, it should. It should with each fight, with each performance.
So I'm going to say,
right
I'm going to go ahead. Hey, I got to talk to Dante about this because I want to say.
Go like 5-1.
Subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these casual fans. Follow Lunatune Boxing for the funniest boxing memes. Follow me at Aki TV. All these links will be in the description box below. Professor Nim will be in the description. I mean, not in the description box, but in the comment section. If you'll
see me under.
Bring up facts, like I said, guys. You know what I'm saying? Disagree. We could agree to disagree, but just bring up facts. None of y'all brought up any facts to disagree with anything I brought up last show. You know what I mean? Y'all saying all this stuff, hating on my drip and shit, but at the end of the day, none of that matter. Like, stick
and
to
bring your receipts.
Bruh,
bring your receipts.
Like, if y'all telling me that
bring your receipts.
Hey, man, Professor, we already know we too fresh. You know what I mean? They out here hating on our drip. Like, tell us something new. Like, tell me if you disagree about something. Tell me what you disagree with and bring up facts to support your opinion, because that's what I bring to the table. And today, because we got these red cards, you know what I'm saying? Professor Nin get one strike. I ain't had time to do that. I don't know what he brought up.
It's a wrap.
But one day today, hey, Professor Nin, he get the red cards just one time and one time only. But he agreed. He co-signed me today. He said Canelo avoiding. My man said Crawford. He said Crawford pound for pound number one.
Go to the tape. Go to the tape. Go to the tape.
I'm happy today.
Yo, but great show. We appreciate all the comments and everything. And remember, it might be CBD, but we won't all smoke.
Hey, I don't know, man. Professor Nin, the CBD, I believe, had Professor Nin said making confessions and shit. But appreciate it, Professor Nin. Yes, sir. And, you know what I mean? On to the next episode, huh? We outie.
And the I go and say, I don't got time for the hate. I need more time in my day. I put the ice on my bay, yeah. You riding on me, I get my drip overseas. Niggas are hating on me.